This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain shocking revelations, violence, and sexual themes. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Mansion of Madness. It was written by Fred Brecht, and it's from a collection, Mansions of Madness. It's available from Drive-Thru RPG. Keith Craig is the keeper of arcane lore, and this is episode 4. Our recap will be given by Troy Wildryer as his character, Sean O'Connor. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Troy?
Seen and done some heinous shit in my time, but this mission has taken me to the end of my rope. I never drink when I'm on the job, but now I don't know if there's enough liquor in all of Boston to quench my thirst. If I survive this with my mind and body, I'm going to take my payout after this and go to Mexico. Smoke some reefer, drink tequila with that fucking worm in it, and screw some whores all day by the beach. Sounds like heaven, or the closest I'll ever get to it. Fern and I, oh, poor Fern, decided to go visit Crater's Joint to sign a contract and hopefully get a little skinny about this guy. I knew he was a fucking creep, but I figured I'd be able to keep Fern safe if I was there. Plus, the other guys would follow us. I ain't never been a religious man, but I saw the devil at work last night. Crater was a literal fucking monster. Some cockroach bug fucker who was growing a bunch of disgusting other bugs using blood from his victims. I still can't believe what I saw was real, but it was. The fact that Fern's not here is the proof. What that monster did to Fern, to those other women. I'm glad we burned that hellhole to the ground. I'm sure Crater had some money in that joint, but fuck it. A place like that shouldn't exist. We woke up this morning to Fern's sis, or friend, I'm not sure, Lucy Flanagan knocking at our, Andrew's door. Sweet young thing. Didn't seem too shook up by Fern's death, so maybe she's got more moxie in her than her look suggests. We ate lunch with those gals from the Neptune Club, and they're finally taking us to this Andrea broad. It's weird though, she don't look nothing like the buxom babe in the picture in the house. Hopefully we'll get some more dirt from her on Andrew and this Josephine broad. Hopefully I don't have to see any more crazy, nightmare, monstrous bullshit.
All right, excellent. So as alluded to, you're outside the door of Andrea Pintargan. Knock on the door and it opens up, and a skinny, small-bodied woman opens the door. And at first, she kind of takes a step back when she sees 5 strangers, but with you is Millie and Bobby. We go, oh, Andrea. Zeke said it'd be okay if we brought some people by to talk to you. That you can trust these guys. She's like. She kind of looks back and forth. You can see she looks pretty nervous, and she's like, okay, quick, come in.
Well, hi.
Hello, come on.
I'm coming.
Want to get the door shut. So,
Well, you want to let in a draft or what?
no, I don't want to be seen. I'm still a little nervous that the Sylvan Night, the survivors might find me.
What makes you think that there's more than one survivor?
Well, I'm not sure, but Josephine was always, she was always able to get out of sticky situations, and she's pretty ruthless.
Yeah, she got out. The 2 that got picked up and not killed, they got their throats ripped out in jail. Is that what you're worried about?
Well, I'd like to keep my throat. Yeah.
Sorry to be rude. I'm Mike Higgins. We're coming down from Arkham. The Andy that your Josephine was running around with, he's one of ours.
Oh,
He was.
the nerdy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite the geek.
He was our boss's accountant.
Oh.
And until he came down and ran into this situation. Have you seen Andy lately?
Uh, no, I haven't. I mean, but I've been hiding for the past few weeks. I last time I saw him was at the Sailors Club. That was with Josephine.
Yeah, she ain't welcome back there no more. How long's that been?
Uh, about about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks ago.
So that's when she stole the rock?
No, she sold the rock couple months ago when she claimed she killed Crater.
She might have.
Like, come into the living room. Let's have a seat.
Yeah. Why don't we, Millie, Bobby, why don't you gals go down to the corner store, get us all, some bottles of Moxie or something.
Yes.
Oh, of course, no problem.
A pack of cigarettes too.
Yeah, I could use some
Yep.
more smokes. Yeah.
Yep, smokes, Moxie.
Pall Mall.
Yeah.
God, Moxie. I fucking love Moxie.
It's good. They take off.
Yeah. If you forgive me, Andrea, these girls don't understand very much, and they probably shouldn't for their own well-being. But I imagine you are under few illusions.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've seen quite a few things in my day and stuff. I used to go to Crater's mansion for his orgies and parties, and those were pretty weird. But once Josephine established her little get-togethers, they took a turn that I just didn't want to be involved with anymore.
So did she already have this Sylvan Knight cult thing in her mind when she started going to Kratos parties? Or is that something she got from him?
Uh, no, it's been something that she's had in her mind for a while. I've known Josephine for years. We met at art school in at Boston University. We were both students there, and her art, I mean, it was always something about it. It just seemed to reveal the truth, and it'd be amazing. She would paint something, and then, whatever she'd painted is almost uncanny. You would almost see it like, reflected just like that a few days later, you know.
Yeah, you don't got any of your paintings here, do you?
No, no, um, Zeke said that I need to not bring anything with me that she might come looking for. I was already hot enough.
So she's
So-
just trying to kind of tie up the loose end that I guess you are in this whole deal, huh?
Well, I don't know what you knew about the cult, but she had me marked as one of her sacrifices.
I see. But you managed to get out of there in time, huh?
Yeah, we were rooming together, and she left her diary out, and she had one of the final entries said that to finish it, it needed to be the blood of someone she cared about, and I
Put two
figured
and
it
two
was
together.
me, and I didn't want any part of that.
Could it have been the blood of what's his name? Andrew?
It could have been, yeah, but
I mean, did she care for him or was she just using it?
I don't think Josephine ever really cared for any man. She used them for what they could give to her
Hmm.
and threw it away. I mean,
What
most
did
of you,
Andrew
what's that, sir?
or what did Andrew give to her? What
I
did she get
mean,
out?
she's a beautiful woman,
Hmm.
and Andrew could fund her endeavors.
I see.
And he wasn't particularly well off. Maybe he inherited something from his mom.
He might have been
That's
taking some money off of Hamhart too.
That's
He
a concern.
So
he
what
could have
is
inherited something from his mom. That's not a shabby house.
No, it's a pretty all right joint.
Um, what can you tell us about what Josephine is doing? What is this religion that she's?
well, she always talked about these dreams she had since she was a child, like that. She would swear that something was reaching out to her, yeah, and that she was intended for something greater. Now, during the day, she would kind of, as the day wore on, she'd become more lucid. But right when she woke up, just from sleep, she would talk about how she had saw it again, and how it was weaving a web to connect the worlds. But I didn't put anything in it. I mean, she was drinking, and we were living a pretty good life and all. But once we ran into Zeke, he had this stone, and she just became set on getting that stone from him.
Which she did.
Yes, yes, she did. Yeah, she said they had a rendezvous. She killed him and stole the stone from him.
Well, she did something to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, she didn't kill him because I ran into him, and
Are you sure it was him exactly?
it looked like him. I mean, he wasn't moving as you know smoothly as he was before or anything, but he was like to wear a cape all the time. But
Did the
yeah,
ladies leave? We alone?
yeah, they did. But yeah,
What did you know about Zeke? Anything weird about him?
I mean, besides his sexual appetites and his tendings to bite the heads off chickens. I mean, that's a little strange, but
Did he like work for a circus at some point?
no, not that I know of. I mean, but he was never my lover. He was always that was Josephine's man, and we didn't like to. We tried to sleep with as many men as possible, but we never would cross the streams.
So, did you ever see anything unexplainably weird?
Yeah, with Mr. Crater.
With him or Josephine, or I mean, you said that she was doing some sort of human sacrifice.
Yeah, near the end, I heard that she was. I never went to these rituals. You understand? I'm not into that.
So,
But
yeah, do you know who she was worshiping?
she just said the thing in the void.
Thing in the void.
Yeah, she got a painting called that.
Yeah, we've seen 3 of her paintings.
Oh,
Did you know them? You said they were kind of prophetic paintings. Did you ever see them change though?
I mean, there be changes, but she was always going back and retouching up her art.
Oh yeah, oil paints. You can know, yeah, you can always go back in there.
So we've got a painting of Zeke's place.
We had.
Yeah. We've got a painting of a beautiful blonde woman naked on a rock.
Hmm.
Do you know who that is?
Um, she got big breasts.
Big breasts, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Josephine. She likes to change her hair color.
So she painted a picture of a self-portrait then.
It sounds like it. I mean,
As a blonde.
But the third painting's the disturbing one. That's the one of some sort of body hanging in a cave with spider webs all over everything.
Hmm.
And that one's called the Thing in
Dweller in
the
the
Void. What is it?
Dweller in the Void.
The Dweller in the Void.
Oh. Um. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen the painting, so I can't help you out on that.
But the Dweller in the Void's the thing that she worshipped.
Well, that's what she would talk about. Yeah, that the thing that she dreamed about was the thing in the void.
And Dweller's more specific. So, Andrea, I'm sorry to break the news to you, and it's not public knowledge, but the thing that was calling itself Crater is no longer among the living.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
and whatever it was when it died, it wasn't Crater. So you can't count on his protection no more.
Oh.
Uh, so
Maybe.
I wonder what your plan is. I mean, even if he was around, is your plan just to wait until he off Josephine and then you'd feel safe, or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that Josephine killed Krata and that something took his place.
Andrea, do you know how Josephine killed him? Did she ever say how she killed him?
She did not. No, she just said that after they had fooled around, you know how men get sleepy. She just took advantage of that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that we saw unclothed itself, and it was closer to a big giant crab, a spider. It was a nightmare.
It was
You guys need some coffee to like sober up
coffee
or
would help.
something?
Yeah. No. We're not drunk,
Okay.
but we're kind of still shocked.
Okay.
Fucking wish I were drunk.
Yeah, I'll get a coffee going, and she gets up, and it's like a loft, so it's kind of all open area. So it's not like she has to go to another room to go into the kitchen. And she gets the coffee going. And Arlo, you can give me a spot hidden.
I got a 53. My spot hidden is only 25. I am not an observing person.
All right, no problem. So I'm assuming, it's like a percolator or whatever they would have used back in the 20s to make coffee. But she gets it going, and she says, "Everyone want a cup?" Yeah. So
I'm going to accept one. I'm going to drink it till I see
Okay.
everybody else do it.
Yeah. She brings it over, and she starts sipping from her mug also. She's like going, "So Crater's dead and Josephine's still alive." She's like, what should I do?
Well, we're trying to find Josephine.
Oh, well,
We were hoping you could give us a lead, something about out in the woods or where she had these rituals.
Oh, well, that was just out there, just outside of Boston. But if I doubt she stayed here. If they raided it, she might have went back home.
Where was that?
She's from a little town called Muskrat Rapids. It's just a little south of Pittsburgh.
She still got family then?
I think her mom still lived out there, is what she talked about. They had a kind of they didn't get along the best.
So her mom wasn't a witch?
A witch? No. Her mom was a Quaker.
Oh,
Almost the opposite. It's a heck of a way to travel, but things might be a little hot for us too once the world realizes that Crater's mansion burnt down. Randolph knew we weren't headed there, and the big guy.
Wriggles.
Wriggles. Cute name, although it also kind of could describe a spider.
It's like, yeah, but I maybe I'll. Well, she knows I'm from up in Vermont. Maybe I'll head south and.
I got a sister in Arkham. I could give you a bus ticket and give her a call on the horn and tell her to look out for you for a little while. Maybe make you some soup. Forgive me, you're a little on the wispy side.
Oh, well, thanks. I try, but yeah, I mean, I'd appreciate that. Like I said, I mean, if Crater's gone, my protection's gone, Josephine's still out there, and yeah.
Unless it would be, do you have any idea how she could try to find you? Because if we need to get a hold of her and get the stone away from her before she cares for somebody else, I guess, and murders them in the woods,
Mhm.
then you might be able to help us in coordination.
Yeah, after the stories you told me, I maybe this won't sound too crazy, but I s- sometimes I worried that she could find me. She could like paint me in a place and somehow uncannily she could find me there, even if I had no intention of going there.
Hmm.
Would you take us to the place in the woods where she was doing all this?
Yeah, I guess I could.
There's a tree in her painting that's got a screaming monster face in it.
Hmm.
Did you ever know her to destroy any of her art?
Uh,
Like, what if she
no,
painted something she didn't like it?
no. Yeah, I mean, no, not like, the like rip it to shreds. She would often paint over it, just kind of use a little turpentine or paint thinner, clean the canvas off and
Paint something new on top.
Mhm.
I'm tempted to just go to the hardware store, get a can of turpentine and eraser from Silver Knight. That'd teach her one.
That's funny you'd say that. I've been kind of tempted to take that painting home and hang it over my bed.
After this morning, after last night.
No, now it's got fingers in it, and I don't like the fingers, but
It's true. The
Not a
fingers.
finger guy, huh?
At least not when they're detached. I mean, who is?
that's a lot of trouble to go through when you could just toss it in the fire.
Yeah, but maybe erasing it is different than destroying it.
Maybe. Anyways, we've seen some very strange things, miss.
Yeah.
Uh, I
Andrew, when was
believe
the
that
last time? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I believe that his mansion burnt to the ground last night, and the
Oh, it's
painting that
awful.
we saw melted. All the paint was melted off of it, like it
Hmm.
had been in a fire, but it wasn't anywhere near that fire. So something supernatural is going on, and that's crazy.
Strange. Yeah. I mean,
There's some sort of witchcraft, or I mean, I'm a modern fella, but there's lots of tales from the old country about things like that.
true. I mean, but I'm not going to discount what you saw, but you understand if I approach it with a little skepticism.
Hmm.
After you saw Josephine's diary, you didn't keep it, obviously.
Oh, well, I removed the pages at the end of it and gave those to the police. A detective,
Mike
uh,
something.
Devlin, yeah, Sergeant Devlin, yeah, and but I
Oh,
kept,
Patrick Devlin.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, he's the one who did the raid. You probably know that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a bad cop, of course, who works next to him who probably ran right off to Creta.
Oh, and maybe that's.
Flanagan, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember him from a party. It's a big boy,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did keep like her diary, but I just from when she was younger, from the teens, as in 1916 through 17.
Yeah, if you have it handy, I'd take a look at it, see if we can find some of the origins of this.
Okay. You see her pick up her purse and she gets out this diary and she hands it over to you. It's probably 40, 50 pages. So
How's the coffee? Anybody looking woozy yet?
no, I
No.
No,
mean
I
it's
don't
it's
think that
it's not high quality, but it's
she ain't gonna drug us.
yeah, yeah. She's like, you were wanting to go into the woods, you said?
Well, we're trying to figure out what the hell's going on here.
And we do have the image from the painting that the self-portrait she did. If we've located that spot, it might be helpful.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you what our interest actually is. We were sent here to find Andrew Keathley, and his mother died, and we wanted to know what was going on with business. And we're following that trail, and that trail led to Josephine, and we need to find Josephine.
Yeah.
Unless you know where Andrew is.
Like I said, last I saw, he was with Josephine. But
Well, the last I saw, he was turning into a vapor going to the sewer, but the only person who saw that with me is no longer among the living. So you haven't seen anything like Andrew, but with weird teeth,
no,
red eyes.
no, no.
Because I think Josephine did something to him, maybe like what she did to Creta.
Hmm.
When you said that you were going to be what, maybe the last sacrifice because she cared about you,
Mm-hmm.
unlike the kid from Chinatown,
Yeah.
and that would complete things. Do you know what she was trying to complete?
She said that if she did this, that she would have power granted to her from the thing.
Yeah.
It would
Who
help.
here is in favor of not letting Josephine have any more power?
I.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Way too much power already.
Let's go to the woods.
Lead on where she's at, and our best bet is that Andrew's with her. Just, I don't know. I kind of agree. I think we got a lot of heat on us right now here in Boston. It might be wise to take a road trip, I don't know, somewhere out west.
Yeah, I'll tell Hammer that I'll call the Hammer and tell him that Crate is not available to discuss business with indefinitely due to an untimely internecine battle with his gang. And maybe we can drive off to the Sylvan Forest on the way to Punxsutawney, Massachusetts, and bumfuck Pennsylvania. Muskrat? Did you say muskrat?
Yeah,
It's like is that
muskrat.
like a beaver?
Muskrat Rapids.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a beaver or not. I always thought it was kind of a funny name.
Is a muskrat a groundhog or a beaver or what?
Something like that. Like a big rat.
Because she bit a beaver, right? She sacrificed a beaver onto the crater stone. Maybe
Well,
she
yeah.
comes from a long line of muskrat killers.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't. About that time, Millie and Bobby come back with the Moxie, the cigarettes, and the pomade for the hair, and all.
Millie, Bobby, sweethearts, we got some fresh coffee, and those Moxies look ice cold and delicious.
Oh, they are. I had one on the way over. It's like it's so good to see you, Andrea. I told you these people were nice. She's like, oh, they tell some interesting stories. He's like, yeah, well, this one, and she points at Mike. She goes, this one's mine.
Al, you're a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Here's $5 for the refreshments.
Oh, wow. More than enough. Thank you.
We're gonna take a spin out to the woods, but we'll look for you at the laundromat. Maybe a day or two.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I look forward to it. All right.
And we shoo them out the door.
Yeah. Okay, so where are you guys headed?
If Andrea can show us where she thinks the Sylvan Glade met up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, did when Josephine was doing her things in the woods, was it always in the same place, or did she move around?
No, it was always in the same spot.
All right.
Mhm.
That's my psychology.
I was
That's great. I just want to see if Andrea seems scared, incredulous.
Okay, yeah. Give me a psychology.
Let me just remove this animal from my person. Thank you. Oh, top the dice. Oh, wow. Oh, so I only have a 25, but I rolled a 28. I will happily spend 3 to
You
get
need
a
a
read.
hard. You need a hard. So
Oh, well, I'm looking and I'm thinking and I'm looking and I'm thinking. I don't know. I need a hard.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
so she was
Uh,
roommates with Josephine?
yeah, at Boston University.
Oh, not like right now.
No,
Like
no.
they weren't roommates while all this was happening. How did she find her diary?
They were best friends.
Oh, she's just rifling through her friend's stuff. Makes sense.
They were getting dressed. The diary was on the bed. You know how it is. You happen to read your best friend's diary.
Oh my
Mhm.
Come on.
gosh.
Are you telling me that you never looked
Nah.
at your poor deceased friend's sister's diary?
I mean, nobody would have caught me looking, that's for sure.
You guys,
Hmm.
she's like, she didn't catch me looking. That's why I was able to
That's
get the
good.
diary out of there.
That's good.
And it almost worked because they raided, but she
Mhm.
was a little too fast to get away.
Yeah,
Did you read the news accounts about the raid?
I did. I did. Yes.
Did it seem at all suspicious to you that the sacrifice got sacrificed and almost everybody else got killed?
Seemed like the cops went a little,
Boston cops
little
go a little
overboard.
hard?
Yeah. They went a little rough on it. Yeah.
That's unthinkable.
Yeah. All right. So she kind of, you guys get in the vehicle and you drive along. It's the place is off to the west of Boston. You get out into where the woods start getting a little thick. She has you pull the vehicle over, and she's like, "It's a little bit of a walk this way." She's like going, "I brought some flats because like hills is not good for walking through the underbrush." And
I'm gonna whisper to Sean, That she specifically said that she never came out to the witch meetings, right? And yet she knows exactly where in the woods we're going. Like if she said it's over on Old Fool's Hollow or something, I would think she was invited. But if she knows where to go, then she's bullshitting us, right?
I think you might be onto something there, Mike. I'll keep an eye on her. Think
Yeah.
she's doing something tricky here,
I mean, I think it seems like she was genuinely in hiding, right? That part, I believe.
or can
But
I? So now I'm suspicious. Sean wasn't suspicious until Mike said this. Can I roll a psychology roll
Yes,
on Andrea?
yes, you may. Yes, you may.
A little bit higher. No, did not.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Yep. I mean, besides normal suspicion, you're not like getting any signs that she's.
so,
Turkey.
Sean, I'll have a word with Arlo. You have a word with Sandman. I'm not sure Lucy doesn't think we're crazy, but
Yeah. Let's keep an eye on our gal here.
Yeah.
yeah.
If
Picking up
she
what you're
sprouts one insect leg, I'm shooting it.
I see so much as a cockroach out of that, out of a
Don't-
dress.
Don't flip over any like stones or anything. There's always bugs under those. Okay. All right, so she kind of leads you back in there. It's a little bit of a twists and turns, and a couple times like she stops and she goes, "Oh no, it was left over here." And after a bit, you come to a clearing, and you can see that here it's been very trampled down. And if you don't even need to make a spot hidden. You can see there's like empty shell casings where a shootout occurred. There is a stone, but it's not. It looks larger than the one that's in the painting, but you don't have to make any roll to see. There's definitely blood stains on the stone.
So
Is it-
magic
is it-
happens, huh?
I'm sorry. What was that, Patrick?
Oh, I was just being snide. This is where the magic happens, huh?
In a way of speaking, yes. Mhm.
The stone that is in the painting that we think we've found, is it like an altar? Flat on the top that you could put a body on there.
No, it looks more like how people will put stones out for decorations out in their yards. It looks
So
more
it's
like
not that big, right? Okay.
right, yeah. Mhm.
Well, the stone we're looking for is hand holdable and jet black.
Oh
and
yeah,
whatever.
it's we're talking about just the one that's in the painting.
Yeah.
that
So I
she's
was kind of
kneeling
looking
on.
for the log. Isn't she sitting on a log?
She's on a rock.
She's on a rock. Okay, any sign of three fingers?
No,
Any tree with a creepy mug?
there is not.
Any sign of recent activity like cigarette butts that aren't all the way soaked through or
Nope. Nearest you can probably gather is that it's been a few weeks since someone's been out here. You can probably imagine the cops came back out here, processed the scene for a few days, but
yeah, toted the bodies off, didn't bother with the shell casings. I'm gonna have a sit on the stone
mhm.
and sort of, in a relaxed and not specifically threatening manner, pull out my 38.
There's a lake here, isn't there? There's a stream in the picture.
In the painting there is?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do not get the impression this is the same spot as in the painting. Yeah.
So the funny thing, Andrea, is that you were specific about never having come out for the little witching hours, and yet you knew exactly how to find this place. And this makes me wonder if we should trust everything you have to say.
Well, maybe I came out when she killed the beaver, and but I didn't want any part of that afterwards. I mean, I turned it in. The cops raided it, took care of it.
Yeah, they got everybody but your friend girl, Josephine, and the sacrifice happened, and all the mouths were shut.
Yeah.
What do you think happened to the witch friends that got their throats mauled out when they was in the clink?
Uh, Maybe they just killed themselves. They shoot each other's neck out. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Cops wanted to shut it up. They didn't want him to tell them what was going on.
I feel like that I don't know very much about what's been happening. Just
Hmm.
looking for Andrew, because that's what Hammerhat is we're supposed to be doing. But it seems like if they came out here and you didn't snitch, they would only kill one person. You snitched, they killed everybody. That's a lot bigger sacrifice. So did they get more power because of your big sacrifice?
Um, I don't know. Like I was into it for the men.
The men,
Yeah, like that's why we started going to Craters parties, having fun. Then we got some girls together, started a new club, the Sylvan Knight.
but that was all females. There's no
It
men in that one.
it was, and that's why I didn't. That's why I only went to one or two meetings.
Be because of the no men part.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I haven't lived the best life, but I'm not into just killing things willy-nilly to dump it on a stone for a promise of some power later on.
There was a lot of blood dumped out here. That's crazy.
I
What do
agree.
I know? And then Lucy's just gonna kind of walk around the perimeter, but like keep looking at Andrea. Now she's super suspicious of Andrea,
You can give me a
and
psychology
I want to
roll.
roll psychology.
Okay.
I do have a 55 in
All
psychology,
right. So you just need a,
and I got a 43.
that's a regular.
I will spend the luck to make it hard.
Okay. You get from her that she is being evasive, like she's ashamed of some of the stuff they did. You've got a kid, right? That you know, they want to tell you that they did something, but they try and shut off. Oh, it was my friends that were doing that. It wasn't me. I was just there. And that's the impression you get is that, like she's telling part of the truth, but she's trying to deflect that, hey, I wasn't involved in all this killing. That was the other person.
Hmm. All right, I'm just gonna walk around the perimeter.
Okay. All right. All right. Arlo, what are you doing?
Well, mostly I'm just keeping an eye on everything that's going
Mhm.
on.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
curious about where the girl was sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for places. What time of year is it right now?
It's fall.
It's fall. So there's dry dead leaves everywhere, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And unless they've been raked up. I don't know. I'm looking to see if I see a place where there's a lot of dark brown red stains.
Besides on the stone that Mike sat on.
Right. But I'm doing it in just kind of a mildly curious reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as interested in solving the mystery. I just want to find Josephine and get this fucking job over with.
Yeah.
And get away from the spider people and the
Okay.
Well,
roll me a spot hidden.
That's why I'm not very good at
I know you're not.
Yeah, 76. I'm
All right. Yeah.
stepping in animal poop.
Yeah. Scat. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So after a bit, she's like going, you guys done out here? I'd like to leave. It's not great memories here.
Can you remind me when we were walking into Andrea's house,
Mm-hmm.
a couple folks saw a person out there, right?
Yep.
And then, so who? I don't think I saw anything. It was Lucy.
I think it was just Lucy because I
Yeah.
remember missing my spot hidden on
Yeah.
that.
It's just Lucy. Lucy saw the Keatling thing, and it was tipped its hat at her, and it only had the index finger and the thumb on his right hand. His other fingers were missing.
Okay.
But she
Really?
didn't say nothing because she didn't know what the hell she was looking at.
Yeah.
Oh.
She just thought it was a dude that was like messed
Right.
up.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, the person who saw him previously was brutally murdered by one of us.
Yeah.
For our own good.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Andrea,
Yes.
do you want to go out Pennsatucky way with the rest of us, or do you want to go up to Ockham and stay with my sister? Or maybe we should have Hammer put you into safe housing like you was under Crater.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'd rather go to Arkham.
Yeah, I mean, farther from her makes sense to me.
Yeah. Further you are from danger, the further you are from harm.
Interesting motto.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get you anywhere in the business, but all right. Let's go into town. Give Crater a call. Put Miss Andrea on a train with a little spending money. And I'm gonna, whether I talk to Hammer or a lieutenant, I'm gonna say, put her someplace safe, but keep an eye on her.
Okay.
She might be one of the last people who saw Andy alive.
Sure. All right. It's no
And
problem.
then we're at the muskrat country.
Yeah. How are you planning to get out there? Drive, take the train?
I mean, it doesn't sound like a place that's going to have a
Yeah,
train
we're probably gonna
stop.
have to drive.
Okay. It's 600 miles. So,
Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Why is Pennsylvania so goddamn wide? That William Penn son of a bitch. What was he thinking? Chop it up a little bit.
okay.
Yeah, so a couple motels.
Mm-hmm.
Hack in there and spend a few days getting out there.
We can, I'll ask Hammer if he knows of any gambling joints in between we could stop at, have a little laugh.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, anything else you wanted to do in Boston?
The only thing would be trying to get a hold of Josephine's diary at the
Mike's.
police station.
Oh,
Yeah.
the extra pages there.
Yeah, but I don't know if we're it's the smartest idea to be going back to the police station right now.
Do I recall correctly that bum cop Mike left the burnt shell of the house, a fairly broken man.
Yeah, he went running away as
Yeah.
he felt his sanity roll pretty bad.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I want to be seen in the cop shop, though.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'll sit in the back seat and read the tawdry dream life of Josephine the Wackadoo
Okay.
while we take turns driving the sedan out west.
All right. So, you say about probably 4 days travel to get out there in a 1920s vehicle,
Oh,
maybe
35 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Days are kind of short, meals are kind of long.
You do the math.
Yeah. We'll go with 4 days.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So,
I'll call him every night before dinner, just
okay.
in case he's heard anything from Boston, and we'll pick up the Boston papers. I'm interested to see what they say about the Crater fire.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. The paper, it does talk about there was a fire out at the Crater Mansion. There was a couple bodies found burned, but they must have been an extremely hot fire because the bodies were, not really identifiable. And yeah. And then you see in there that Detective Flanagan has put in that he's requested a leave of absence from the police force, citing stress. All right. So, Mike, I'll pull up the diary here for you so you can read some of the excerpts from it.
Flipping through in the back seat. All right, this is a good one. June 30th, 1916. Dear diary, I don't know how to write about it, but my dreams have been so strong the last few nights that I'm actually scared. It seems that I was in a big cave, all filled with glowing lights, and then I heard a voice, a big voice, but it made noise only in my head. Like someone else's thoughts were there, racing around inside my skull. I can almost still hear it, whispering to me even as I write this. For some reason, I am afraid, but it was, after all, only a dream. A couple months later, August 28th. Dear diary, I keep having the dreams about the voice. It says it wants to teach me things, but somehow it makes me be afraid. I want to tell Mother about it, but somehow I feel she wouldn't understand. And then she starts writing more frequently. So January 28th, 1917. Dear diary, I tell you, I cannot stand this house. The walls are pounding in on me. I cannot get the dreams about the voice out of my head, and even now I can see that strange cave. I hate my mother, and I wish I could pass from this house into the warm darkness of the ground. Jesus Christ, this kid. Goes on into the spring. Sometimes she's just scribbling like a maniac. Some of the scribbles look kind of like faces. Kid needs therapy. June 29th, 1917. The teachers at school seem so amazed by the things I draw. Some of them say I have real talent and should go to school somewhere to learn to draw better. I tried to tell them that I only draw the things I see in my dreams, but I don't think they really believe me. Mother says the pictures are no good, but I think she's wrong. The voice in my dream says I could draw better, but that I must get away from here. I want to leave this house as soon as I can. Mr. Matthews says there's a contest coming up in Pittsburgh. The winning entrant will be given an art scholarship to Boston University. I am already starting on the picture I think will win. June 30th. The voice came again last night while I was dreaming. It told me that if I would listen to it and do as it says, that I will have everything I ever wanted out of life. For the first time, I opened my eyes, and then I saw the voice and what it was. It was blurry, so I couldn't see much, but I know that it's awfully big. It showed me something I could draw for the contest and told me that if I did a good job, I couldn't help but win. I think the voice really wants me to win and go to Boston. I hope it happens. I cannot stand my mother much longer. I swear she makes me so mad that sometimes I think I'll kill her. Sandman, you're a gambling man. What are the odds that we're gonna find Josephine's mother like wrapped up in some silk spider bag?
Well, that's from
Oh,
quite a
dried
while
out.
back, isn't it? So she
Several
probably
years.
either she murdered her mother or she just left her mother, and now she's back. She might kill her now. I don't know.
It's a hell of a
She
long
seems to
drive.
have she seems to have some sort of spider fetish.
She seems to have some kind of severe disorder, but again, she also has paintings that come to reality. Oh, we should have done something with those paintings. I forgot all about the turpentine plan.
All right. So you guys drive along. You come to a place to stop. And if you wanted to, you can interact with one of the connections on the back of your character sheet to try and recover some sanity points. If it's a key connection, you get a bonus die on your roll. And so,
My significant person is Fern.
how are you going to interact with Fern, too?
Fuck it.
I don't know who my significant person is.
No, it doesn't have to be the person. It could be like, oh, my treasured items, like my mother's Bible, like always carry with me, or
And how does this work? How many points do we gain?
you make a sanity roll, and if you fail, you don't get any back. If you pass, you get 1d6 back.
I'm passed.
I neither put an item nor a significant person.
I'll let you pick something.
I got a 6. I
Oh,
get my. Do I just go up to my max sanity?
your max sanity should be 99, so I doubt
Fuck
you'll make it up to
yeah.
that. So you get 1d6 back. Yeah, you can
Okay.
go above your starting.
Oh, okay. I got a 65.
Okay.
I'll say it's my brass knuckles. They make
All
me
right.
feel better.
All right. Give me a sanity roll.
Okay, I passed. I've got both the hammer and my sainted mother going with my mom. Oh, 6.
I
Nice.
failed my sanity.
Okay, so because you are indefinitely insane, when you're kind of messing with your brass knuckles, you keep seeing in the reflection of it, is that a cockroach moving across the dresser? When you look over, there's nothing there, and then you look back at your brass knuckles, and now you see a cockroach reflected in the brass knuckles going up the wall, and you will not get a good night's sleep because you.
All right, so I don't get a good night's sleep.
No, because now you're like, is this hotel and
No, my skin
infested?
crawling.
I'm gonna say that the hotel has a cat, so I spend a lot of time with the cat recovering my sanity.
Okay, yeah,
Because I love animals. I'll do anything to
sounds
stop and pet a
good.
cat. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, excellent. All right, the next day you travel along, same things. That night, who has the lowest luck?
I'm at 43.
I'm well
39.
above that.
39? Wow.
I only
40.
started with 55.
40. Okay.
9 might be the lowest.
Oh,
Oh. How are you looking there, Pat?
I'm still pretty good. I'm at 57.
All right. So
So it's
did I hear
Lucy.
that? Lucy, you're the lowest. All right. With 39.
You're rolling
Let's-
for all of us. We can blame you if it fails.
All right.
And will.
Okay. All right. Give me a luck roll, Lucy.
Okay. Oh my God, I got a 45 out of 39.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. When you the hotel that you stay at, it doesn't have hot water, so everyone, as you're trying to get a shower, it's just not an enjoyable experience. And Sean, while you're getting cleaned up, you kind of turn to your left and you see a shadow like behind the shower curtain, kind of just standing there.
Is someone there? What? I'm gonna put up the curtain.
Okay, you fling it back, and the Keatling thing is standing there, which I don't think you've ever seen.
No.
No. Okay, give me a sanity roll for that.
Ooh, 99.
Ooh, 1d6. Ow.
That's terrifying. And I'm naked too in cold water.
Oh my God.
3 sanity.
3. Okay, yeah, you kind of you kind of
God.
jump back, maybe slip a little on the soap.
Yeah.
And it kind of looks at you, and he goes, the assumption of night is drawing closer.
What the fuck? What the fuck are you?
I am the dream of my mistress's lover, part myself, part Keatling, and part something greater than both of us. He holds up his hands, and you see his right hand, he's missing 3 fingers, and on his left hand, he's missing 2 fingers.
Okay. Is Andrew still alive?
Andrew is still alive, although he's the countdown has begun. He only has 5 more days left.
Your fingers are how many days are left? Yeah.
One gets removed each day.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay, how can we stop this ascension?
You must stop the mistress. The mistress wants to merge the worlds.
Where's the worlds? What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever. Okay, how can we stop her? She shoot her? What? How do we stop her?
I know not how to stop her. If I did, I wouldn't be stuck in the void between worlds.
Have you been following us? Some of my other compatriots said something that you were following us.
I made the connection when you showed up at my home.
Yeah.
You looked at the paintings, and that let me touch your mind.
Oh my God, this nightmare won't end. Okay. Well, we're headed there. I'm assuming Josephine's at Muskrat Pass.
I know not where I'm at. It's always dark except when the door opens, and she comes in with the cleaver.
What is she doing with the cleaver?
She holds up his hand where he.
Okay. I get it. All right. Well, we're gonna do our best to stop this woman. She's on a rampage. Anything else you can offer us to aid us in stopping this ascension?
He goes, just be wary of your dreams. You're getting close to the veil.
Okay. Some weird dreams. Okay. I'll just try not to sleep, I guess. I haven't been sleeping well anyways, so that'll be okay. Okay. Thank you for offering what you can, and sorry I freaked out when I saw you.
I must go. I hear the steps. And he kind of like dissipates again.
Okay, so I'm gonna get up off the cold shower now. Yeah, and I'll let everyone else know that I spoke with that thing that Mike and Fern saw. He actually talked to me. Must like me. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
he
was
just
in
ran
your
away from
shower?
me.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, he wanted to get me in my most vulnerable. I don't know, but he did say that we have about 5 days left before shit's about to go down. From what I could gather, I don't know. He said something about worlds being merged. I don't know.
Andrea said something about the thing in the void weaving worlds. Uh, if we only got 5 days, should some of us go back to Boston in case she ain't out here at Punxsutawney Phil's? Because, the transit's not.
How the hell are we going to get back? We're on these little shit roads in the
Well,
middle of nowhere.
we turn north, we get somebody on the nearest train. The nice thing about living here in the modern world is that the trains go everywhere.
Well,
But I don't know that I want to. I mean, we wouldn't have survived his mansion if we hadn't been together. I'm just worried that if we go to the wrong place, and Mom, from the diary, I think Mom's already dead. Maybe she's like, I don't know, cocooned in Mom's cellar in her giant home web, laying eggs a mile a minute.
well, I'm not sure of the wisdom of not sticking together, but to tell you the honest truth, I haven't slept in 2 days, and I haven't had a warm shower, and I'd just as well spend it on a fucking train going back to Boston. But whatever you want, Mike.
So you live in some lap of luxury where you have a hot shower every 20 minutes when you feel a little sweaty? What the hell?
I just wish I could
grew up in a
relax.
cold
It's
water
like
fat. I'm lucky to have a cold bath once a week in my older brother's dirty water.
it's like I got cockroaches in my
Princess.
brain, and they won't let me sleep.
I said that about you before, Sandman, but that was years ago. I kid. Well, I mean, we can get you a tincture, and you can have a good night's sleep. We'll get you a little,
No, we're
laudanum.
talking about going. You said going back to Boston. You just tell me what to do. At this point, I'm as susceptible as a man with cockroaches in his head.
All right. I'm gonna, yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was gonna look at you because you just saw the thing, and I was gonna ask Lucy because she isn't already crazy and see if we can get a picture between the two of you.
Yeah. I say we head to her house. I think that's where she's at. I think she's got Andrew there, and she's completing whatever fucking ritual bullshit's going on there. We can get Andrew, kill this broad, and get the fuck out of here. I don't know about any of this heat leak shit, monster, whatever. We gotta finish this, get this job done, and then I'm out. I'm out, guys. I can't do none of this shit no more.
Can we all agree that Andrew from now on should be called Fingers?
Ah,
I like it. Fingers Keatling. It's got a much better ring.
Fingers Keatling.
I think maybe you've had an apparition, and the apparition wants us to stop Josephine. So, maybe we should consider stopping Josephine.
I swear to God, I think it's the same thing that Mike and Fern saw, though. So I don't know this apparition stuff, maybe because I've been drinking a little bit too much. I haven't been sleeping, but I think this is our best lead right now, and I think we're already on the way there. If not, we'll just try and get on a train as fast as we can back to Boston.
We're deep in the supernatural. This is witch stuff.
Super.
Good guys or bad guys, we got to stop it.
I don't even
5
care about.
days.
I wanna get this stupid Andrew motherfucker and kill this Josephine broad. I think she's off a rocker anyways.
What
We can end this. We can end this.
what worlds do you think he's talking about colliding? The real world and the dream world? He keeps talking about our dreams.
Yeah, he mentioned something about the dreams, but I haven't been able to sleep anyways. So
Pat, you getting any rest?
no, not really since we left Boston.
How about Pat?
That's what happened at the mansion.
I've been sleeping okay, but I just can't help but feel that we're on a wild goose chase here. I mean, do we think that Josephine's going to really be out here in the kind of the sticks?
Well,
It's what her old friend Andrea thought, and it is a point that if she did off her mom several years ago, then it's a pretty good hiding place.
Yeah.
Off from Boston, off from the cops.
She and her little cult got caught, and now she's running from the cops. She might run home.
That seems only natural. You know, you go where you're familiar with, I guess. So how are we going to prepare ourselves in the event that she is there? You know, we don't want to just knock on the door.
Well, it's a countryside. Maybe we put together a shooting party and get about 8 shotguns and load them for bear.
Are we
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
going to
How
go
long
and show her?
she's a witch, we could find some people willing to string her up. The other thing I was going to mention is that she first saw this thing talking to her at her house in Muskrat Pass. So it kind of makes sense that she would complete the circle and come back to her house.
Yeah.
Muskrat Rapids, please.
Rapids. Excuse me.
Muskrat Pass, I'm sure, is 8 miles farther down than
A gleaming metropolis of
just
Muskrat.
on the other side of the holler.
Uh-huh.
Is there anything in the newspapers as we travel other than the fact Crater Mansion was burned, no recognizable bodies?
No, not really.
No ongoing investigation with Devlin about the cult? No. Yeah.
Nope.
No mysterious death at Muskrat Rapids?
Nope. Muskrat Rapids, if you kind of read about it, that is what's out there. They have a steel mill, and it seems like most people either they're farmers or they work at the steel mill.
Yeah. Pennsylvania.
Yep.
All right, onward. Patrick, you got some sleep. Take the next driving shift. Arlo, Sean, why don't you try to get a nap in the back seat?
I'll try. I'm going to drink. Sometimes I don't dream as much if I dream.
All right. We got another day of travel. And your last stop before you would get to Muskrat, you pull up. For once, the hotel seems decent. It's got water, warm water to shower with, beds, and all of you, when you if you lay down, you do fall asleep.
Mm-mm.
And everyone, give me a power roll.
You saw that coming.
Yeah.
I'm good. 36.
No, 74 out of 50.
Okay. So
I got a 60 out of 60.
okay. So Arlo
Yep.
failed. Mike, what level did you get?
36 is regular.
Regular. Sean?
Regular success.
Regular. Lucy?
Wait,
She got it right on the nose.
I got it right on the nose. Does that pass?
That's a regular.
Oh, regular. Oh, I passed.
And then Pat?
I failed.
You failed. Okay. If you got a regular success, in your dreams, you see this cave. Looks very similar to the cave that was in the painting. And you see a massive black stone, and then it starts kind of warping, and it turns into this mummified body, and a large spider crawls down onto the mummified body, but the spider has like almost a human features on where it would be, and starts weaving a more webbing around the body. And then when you wake up, when the spider looks directly at you, the ones that fail, you are inside the cavern. Also, you see the mummified body there, but instead of being mummified in webbing, it's actually mummified inside of entrails that are constantly being pulsing. Sometimes they burst open and little spider babies come out of the intestines and crawl around. And you wake up when the mummified body opens its eyes and looks down directly at you.
Sanity.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Do we do a sanity roll?
Yeah, you can give me a sanity roll for that.
Well, that time I passed. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream. It's just a dream.
Just 1 point for a pass on the on that. How'd you do, Pat?
I passed, so just
Okay, so just one. The others you don't, because you had a regular success. You just had a bad dream, essentially. But
Oh man, I need a cup of coffee. I had the worst dream last night. Just a little weird.
got you too, huh?
Yeah, it's just little spiders, whatevs.
Oh
Just some
God, you saw the spider too?
Oh, just like one like a mummified spider thing, some spider webs in a cave. No big deal.
Did it have a human goddamn face?
Eh.
I didn't see that, but I definitely saw a spider with mummified shit. I swear to God, this is I can't take any of this witchcraft shit anymore. This is too much.
Oh, it wasn't that creepy. It's fine.
I mean, that is at the top of all of our thoughts right about now, so I guess it kind of makes sense that we're having these nightmares about spiders.
Mass
But you
suggestion.
had one too, Pat?
Yeah.
Just a spider?
Well, it wasn't just a spider. It was
With
this
spider
disgusting
webs.
monstrosity, and there were entrails everywhere, and they were blowing up, and other baby spiders were coming out of them.
Baby
That's what I saw.
spiders? What?
Yeah, I
Something
mean that's
bad is happening here.
Well, we must be really in sync if we're all having the same dream.
If my old grandma was here, she'd have an interpretation for this.
If my old grandma was here, she'd give me a couple of spoons of codfish liver oil, some syrup of ipecac, and then she'd whoop the shit out of me until I shut up about my dreams. I think the good news is that if we're all having experiences that coincide with freaky Josephine's shit as we get closer to her terrible home, then it means we're in the right direction and we don't need to send somebody back on the train or worry that she got on a transatlantic and she's on her way to London right now and we'll never find her. How many fingers does Fingers Keatlin have left?
4,
Ooh.
Now 4.
2. Why did you do this?
Yeah, 2 on each hand.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that while she's using a cleaver on the poor son of a bitch, she's at least going from the least useful to the most useful. That's, in a way,
It's thoughtful.
maybe she does care about him a little.
A blessing. Yeah.
All right. So you guys roll out of this little map dot, And about 3 hours later, you see up ahead a sign that says Muskrat Rapids, the small town. How are all of you dressed?
Like a Boston gangsta.
Okay.
It's the only clothes I got is good clothes.
Yep.
Cheap suit. I'm not dressed like super fancy, but I got cheap suit and
Suit. Yeah.
What the hell's her last name? Garibaldi or Garamancy or what the hell was her last name?
Garcetti.
Garcetti.
Garcetti. So
okay. So yeah, when you pull in, when you start coming into the town, you see most people are wearing, like overalls, the denim overalls, and they got a lot of they look like farmers.
They're
You
farmers.
guys kind of stick out because you're wearing suits.
So I would
you do.
I would suggest we go straight to the post office and tell the postmaster general that we're looking for Mr. or Mrs. Garcetti, but we don't have the address. And tell them.
I mean, is there a telephone booth with a telephone book in it?
You think this tiny little town has a telephone book?
Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't have a phone in every house, which means it's got a public telephone, which is maybe in the general store or some other dump like this.
They got a party line.
The fewer people we talk to, the better. The postmaster might be the justice of the peace. Well, I don't want to get involved with anybody if I don't have to.
Well, then how are we going to find the place? You can try
let's see if there's let's go to the general store. Ask for a jar of the local pickles. Give the local yokels a friendly smile. Try to cover the gold tooth. I'll just smile on this side. Put up my cigarette beforehand. Maybe get some chaw. And see if there's a phone booth in the corner, a little wooden.
Mm-hmm. All right. So which one you doing?
I mean, I'm going to insist that we stop at the general store before we talk to any locals.
Right.
Maybe the whole town's a cult. Who knows?
Okay. All right.
Weird ass places.
Okay. As you guys are driving to the general store, next to it is a diner, and as you're kind of parking the car, all of you can give me a spot hidden.
You.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a hard.
Hard. All right.
Yeah, I got a hard as well.
Okay, so Lucy and Pat, you see sitting in one of the booths of the diner, two gentlemen. They're wearing striped suits and wearing a fedora, and they stick out like a sore thumb compared. Yeah, they're kind of dressed like you. Yeah.
Hey, get a load of these guys.
And that was at the diner?
Yep.
Two gangsters at the diner.
Do we recognize any of them?
You do not.
Okay.
What color is the hair? Is it red? Are they Irish?
We'll say one of them's got dark hair and another's maybe a sandy blonde.
Hmm.
So no, not red.
Maybe Italians, but actually we probably could tell by the cut of their suit, if they look like they have Italian suits.
Okay, yeah, give me a just intelligence. You guys are steeped in the gangster culture.
53 out of 55.
Okay. They look like they're dressed like the gangsters you saw in Boston.
Boston gangsters. They're out here looking for her too.
Yeah.
Could be Crater's gang.
Well, that we can play to our advantage, can't we? Because we certainly got here before they did. And I mean, well, I don't mean it that way. I mean that we probably know. They probably might. Maybe I haven't slept in 3 days.
They don't know we burned the house down yet.
Well, yeah, they might not know the house got burnt down. But we know Crater, so we can say Crater sent us.
Yeah.
And they'll say, oh, yeah, how many legs does he have? 17.
Well, it's certainly true that unless he reincarnated again, we're the last people who saw him. And
Yeah.
we tried to burn all the babies up so that there wouldn't be any more craters.
Patrick threw 2 of them out the window. Hopefully they died and didn't just run off into somebody's basement somewhere. Jesus Christ, I didn't even think of that until now. Those little spider babies are running around.
Do these guys look rather lumpy?
As in Squanovan, yes, looks extremely strong. If you had to rate it on a 0 to 100 scale, he's probably rocking about an 85.
But he doesn't look like he's hiding a couple of limbs
Extra.
under
No,
his jacket.
no,
He's
yeah.
got a
Oh,
cape.
that's what you meant by lumpy. Yeah, yes. I mean, yeah, but no, he is. He's built like a shit brick house. So,
All right.
Yikes, well, those guys are in the diner. You just want to scurry past, head on into the general store.
Yeah,
do we-
I mean, is it obvious through the plate glass of the diner that there's a phone in there? Because that's another public space.
give me a luck roll.
Give you a luck roll. What am I doing? Then 74 is not luck.
Nope. But they're right next to the general store, so it makes sense that, if they needed a phone, they've got the phone right next door. So why would they?
Sean, you want to hang out and keep an eye on these two?
Yeah,
Try
I
to
got you.
figure out. We haven't seen I assume that most of the vehicles are like Model Ts to Model As.
Yeah.
Is there a sleek black something or another parked on the main drag?
Not on the main drag. Nope.
Yeah, parked on the corner. At least we're not the only strangers in town. All right, Sean, give us a
Yeah.
holler if they move.
Keep him watch.
Okay. All right. And everyone else going into the general store?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. When you come into the general store, it's your typical small town country general store. Looks like they've got a lot of hunting gear and stuff to work the land. What do you want to do?
Want to give the proprietor a friendly wave of the head and remove my hat. Ask him where he gets his pickles, because I understand that the Pensy Dutch are very good with the pickles. Probably got a barrel.
Oh yeah. We got pickled eggs, pickled cucumbers, pickled sausages, pickled pig's feet. We got everything pickled.
Fantastic. Do you have a telephone as well?
I do. Only phone in town except for at the sheriff's.
Uh-huh. Do you have a local directory? How does it work? We're traveling between here and Cleveland on business.
Oh, like where people addresses of folks or
Yeah, that sort of thing.
no, not really, but most people just ask me. I've lived here pretty much all my life. I know where everyone lives.
A friend of ours in Boston, where we're coming on our way to Cleveland, has an aunt or something in town called Garzetti.
Oh, the Garcettis. Yeah. live on down south, and he goes, you take, and he gives you kind of like, how they give it. Oh, you'll see this stump that looks like you're George Washington, and then you take a right at the, it gives you kind of this long thing. While he's talking, um, Arlo, you're kind of maybe just kind of standing there. He's You look over and kind of sitting on the floor. You see this girl. She's probably about 12 or 13. She's her right hand is kind of bandaged up, but it's got a little bit of it looks like she bandaged it when it was bleeding pretty good. It's probably clotted now, but the bandage has got a little red. The reason it grabbed your attention, besides the bandage, is she's drawing in a on this sheet of paper, and the picture, it kind of grabs your attention, and I'll show you what she's drawing here. So she's drawing this image here in pencil. She's just doing all the kind of shading, and it definitely grabbed your attention quickly. She kind of stops and she looks up at you and she's like, "Hello."
What you drawing?
Oh, it's from my dreams. Daddy said I shouldn't draw it anymore, but I like to draw it. Daddy doesn't tell me I can't draw anymore.
Wow, it's really something.
Thank you.
You think I could have it? I'll give you a buck, $1.
$1? Wow. How about $2?
I'll pull out $2.
Oh,
What did you say
good.
your name was, kid?
Oh, my name's Aaron.
Here you go, Aaron.
Oh, thank you. And she hands it over to you. And she then grabs another sheet of paper and you see her start kind of drawing again.
All right. So I'm going to walk over to the others,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just going to hand that to them. Kid's drawing his dreams, her dreams. Look familiar?
The kid with the bloody mitt.
Yeah.
I look over at the little girl and I go up to her. What happened to your hand, sweetie?
She goes, "Oh, I heard it this morning.
This morning, what happened?
Oh, Daddy was yelling at me about my art again, and I just when he went to lay down to rest, I took a knife and my hand slid down on the knife.
Oh,
But
okay.
now I can draw whatever I want. He doesn't tell me I can't. He'll never tell me I can't draw anymore."
Is is your mom still at home?
Mommy?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Mommy, she she uh she disappeared a few days ago.
Okay. Were you just hanging out at the store here?
Yeah. Yeah, the house was getting lonely. It's so quiet now that no one's there to talk.
Oh, that's right. Okay. And I'm gonna give her $1 and be like, make sure you get some dinner tonight.
Oh, thank you.
And
Maybe I
then
should hang out at the store more often.
you make sure you clean your bandage every day, okay?
Okay.
Like back away real slow.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
I'm unnerved.
pat, pat, pat.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around here. That's some fucked up shit.
Did you hear? Did you hear?
Oh, I heard that.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
This whole town's flooded with this shit. It's spreading.
Fuck. I'm just gonna walk out the
Okay,
side
but
of the general store.
before you walk out, we'll cut over to Sean. So, Sean, you were observing the two gangsters in the diner. Were you trying to observe them from like a hidden place, or maybe just sitting in the car?
I'm basically sitting in the car looking at them through the mirror, smoking a cigarette, trying to be kind of inauspicious.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll with a bonus die because you're kind of just hanging out in this.
19, I believe that is an extreme.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
almost an extreme. Yeah. Will it make a difference if I?
No. Yeah. You just needed a regular, so they're not really looking for you. They just say, would they, with their spot hidden, would they notice you? So yeah, they're just sitting there eating, and doesn't look like they're in any rush at all.
Okay. Could be just a coincidence.
I kind of want to leave the general store and walk over to the diner and have a talk with those guys.
Okay. All right. Yep. So you can do that, no problem.
So I'll walk over. I take a look over at Sean, and I'm like,
I'm gonna kind of look at him like, "What? Hey, what are you doing?"
I'm just gonna go have a chat.
Right now we're hidden from these guys. Do you think that's the best idea?
I
Them
think
knowing that we're here?
I think they obviously got out here before we did. Probably sent by Krata, so they can tell us if she's not even here.
I don't know, Sandman. I think maybe we should let them finish up the diner and then head out to the Garcetti's. Did you find out her address?
I think that Mike did. Dude, that was something really fucking creepy. There was a little girl in there drawn
The whole
on
place is creepy.
there was a little girl drawn on a piece of paper, and she was drawing that thing in the painting. And then Lucy talked to her, and I think she murdered her father.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
This
We
morning.
gotta let's get everyone out here. Let's head out to the Garcetti place. Let's take care of this shit now.
I can see that on the screen.
All right. I'm going to give them a spot hidden with Arlo kind of standing outside of the vehicle talk.
I don't know. I want to see what
They got a hard. So
I could just pretend to be one of Garcetti's other goons.
Mhm.
I'm not Garcetti.
Crater.
Krata's other goons.
So the smaller one of the two, he gets up, he kind of like uses a napkin, wipes his face. He comes around, and he's like, hello, you look like you're not from around here. He's got a Boston accent, which I'm not going to attempt to butcher.
Yeah. You talking to me? No, I'm not. I'll walk over and I'll say, say, buddy, are you the two of you Kratos men?
Goes, yeah, I'm Chucky the rat, and that's Big Al in there.
We just got here from Boston. I guess he sent you here ahead of us. He didn't say anything to us though. You're looking for a dame?
Yeah, our Garcetti broad.
That's what he sent us out for. Are you not reporting in on a regular basis?
Well, we came out here and went out to her house, and you know, old Al, he got nervous, and I couldn't explain it. We just could not approach the house. I ain't afraid of nothing, but something about that, I just had to turn back, and we called up Mr. Crater. He told us to stay out here because maybe she'd leave her house and we could get her then. He didn't seem like shocked that we couldn't approach the house. Like he expected that there might be some problems.
I mean, are you thinking that she might, have a gun or a shotgun, or do you feel like your life was being threatened?
Yeah, gun, shotgun. I've been shot at before. No, like I said, it's something just like, just as you approach, just this uncontrollable urge to get away.
Oh, well, he told us that you were out here. At least he told us that there was somebody he'd sent. I guess
we're the guys.
You're relieved, or unless you want to keep hanging around here.
I mean, we're kind of here for the same thing, like maybe you'd have better luck.
I'm gonna kind of get out of the car at this point. Yeah, Arlo, hi there. I'm Sean. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Sean.
Arlo, this might be to our advantage if we have some extra hands here to help apprehend this broad.
It's not just the two of us. We got some other people there in the general store, but
okay.
I don't know why on earth he would think that he needed to send all of us out here for this one dame. I mean, she can't be that hard to get.
Well, I mean,
hey, did you see another fella walking about?
Well, we haven't
dressed like us. Or?
No, but we hadn't seen her walking about. But there's someone living in the house because we were kind of observing it from a distance, and you'd see lights being turned on, and all candles. It's not electrified, but.
Well, she supposedly has this mook named Andrew that she seems to have, I don't know, conned into something. So we're kind of looking for him too. Anyway, hang around here. Our friends will be out in a few minutes.
Okay. About that time, Mike, Lucy, and Patrick come out of the general store.
And I'm going to say things that reassure them that it sounds like we're working for Crater. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, what do you think of that Mimi? Have you met her in the Sailors Club? And
okay, give me a charm or a fast talk or persuade, but give me you can do it with a bonus because
yeah, we do know.
Yeah, you're throwing around names that they're like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got a 14.
They're like, oh yeah.
That is a
yeah.
It's a regular, but
yeah, they seem to be buying it.
Okay. So as the others come out, I do the whole, hey, these guys are from Kratos gang. I told them we're out here to more or less relieve them or help them if they're having any trouble with the dame.
Oh, great. Hey, I'm Mike Third Story Higgins. We got so the old timer in there told me that I should go south on Hickory Lane Road, but not Hickory Street, and then take a left at a lightning struck tree, but then it forks slightly to the east, and I'm supposed to look for a cow barn.
They've been out there, so
yeah. That sounds about right.
Thank Christ! I think we could have wandered around for 30 days and not figured out what the fuck that nut. Although, have you tried the pickles? The pickled gherkins are rock solid.
Oh, yeah. Well, the diners got pretty good food. I mean, we've been here a while. I've tried everything on there. But
How long you been in town, gents?
Crater sent us out here a couple weeks ago.
Couple
Right.
weeks.
Hmm.
That is
Josephine
very
hasn't left at all.
peculiar.
Hmm.
Is there someplace to
The
stay
guys-
even? Or are you sleeping in the car?
No, we got we booked the only room they've got.
Right.
Sorry.
Now, Crater did not give us the slightest indication that he already knew that his Josephine might be out here.
Yeah, he's ever
He's
since he got
secretive.
sick, ever since he's got sick, he's been kind of strange.
Yeah.
You know.
I didn't like the way he was poring over that weird old book.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe he went impotent. Now he's got to pour himself into some other passion.
Well, he stopped throwing parties.
Yeah.
How long ago would you say he got sick?
Oh, and it lines up for when Josephine would have said that she'd killed him. Andrea. So was that a couple months ago?
So Mike, the boys here say that they went out there already, but that the setup's kind of creepy and that they got kind of unnerved because I don't know, maybe they could get shot or whatever. But they said that there was kind of an overwhelming anxiety that you felt when you got close to the place.
Yeah.
2 weeks, huh? So did she go out for eggs and milk?
I haven't seen her out and about. That's what we've been waiting on, her to get away from that house so we can just grab her.
And they haven't seen Andrew
close,
either.
About how close can you get to the house before you start to get the heebie-jeebies?
They don't really have fences out here, but you can kind of tell when people stop, the lawn, they stop caring for the lawn and it's just nature takes over. About right about there is when it just became overwhelming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you try anything?
I'm not proud of it.
No, you'd be surprised. We've seen some things with this broad. Did you try anything like just rush the car across so you didn't have a chance to get your hackles up? Just put a brick on it.
Yeah, we tried twice. Now we didn't try and just put the pedal to the metal and go through because we were trying to sneak up there, so we were walking up there. We didn't want to hear the car.
It's probably real quiet out there, yeah.
I normally say that's quite odd, but at the same time, we've seen some fucking weird shit involved with this woman.
Yeah.
Does she have? Go ahead, sorry.
I just saying that, she must have done something to make Crater mad for him to keep us out here.
Mm-hmm. Send everyone out here now. You said you saw some lights in there. Do you get the sense like there's more than 2 people out there? Like, does she have other people out there as far as you can tell? Like other cars or?
No, just the one like candle, in the evening moving around and stuff. We parked out there for a while and was kind of watching through our binoculars.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody comes and goes. Is there smoke in the chimney?
Yes.
Only one light moving around,
Mm-hmm.
which is consistent because we think that she's got our boy Andy locked up in some root cellar or something.
Yeah.
So
So we'd appreciate your assistance. We might as well all do this together. She ain't gonna do much against, the 7 of us.
Yeah. You're like, well, like we can show you where it is. Our car is just a block over here, and it kind of points, off of Main Street, which is why you didn't see a nice vehicle because it was parked at where they were staying. They just walked here. So we can go out there because I doubt you got a car that fits 7.
Yeah.
We'll follow you.
It's a
One
nice
more
suit, by
thing.
the
Have
way.
you noticed since you've been here a while, is the whole town a little bit touched in the head?
I mean, they're country folk. They're probably so inbred that they, but yeah, I mean, it has been. I mean, there's been fights regularly at night, and you know, at first I thought maybe they were just getting drunk, but I haven't been able to find a speakeasy or anything. Just seems like they're just getting angry at,
Everything.
Well,
yeah.
Chucky, Big Al, I have one bit of good news. We got a crate of pints in the back of the car.
Oh, that is good news.
Because Lord knows I wasn't going to deal with any of this crap without having something to swallow. And we were trying to do a deal. Well, whatever. I'll tell you about the thing with created. We'll pull you into the house, but have
Yeah.
a snoot full.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll make the country roads less bumpy.
All right. Yeah, we'll go get our car and our red shirts, so we'll be right back.
Red ties.
Red ties, yeah, that's it. So they go and they get the vehicle. They come around. It's your stereotypical gangster 1920s gangster vehicle. And they go, all right, we'll stop about a half mile out from the house. That way she doesn't hear a bunch of cars approaching.
Yeah. They call it bar.
All right. So they where are we at? They kind of drive along. Yep. They go, oh, there's the tree with the lightning. They take the fork, and then they stop and they park the vehicle. And when you get out, you're out in the sticks. So they're like going, watch out for the bugs and stuff. They haven't had their hard freeze yet to finish it off, but I don't know. And sometimes I like to have a stick in front of me because sometimes you walk into a spider web, and that's just not an enjoyable experience. So
Goddamn uncivilized.
all right.
I'm going to find the first stick available. They're just like do this the whole time.
Okay. Well, you guys are just wave the stick up in front of you. So as they're they're walking along, about a quarter mile, because you parked about half mile away from where they said the house was. Quarter of the mile, you start seeing they're starting to sweat really bad, and Big Al, the stick he has in his hand that he was kind of using to keep the spider webs, it starts shaking, like his hands trembling. And he goes, Chucky, man, I can't go any further. He's like it's happening again. He's like, I can't approach this place.
Are we feeling anything?
You guys feel fine.
Hey, Chuck, Al, how have you been sleeping in that little podunk inn?
He gets out a handkerchief and kind of pats himself. He's like going, I've been sleeping okay. I mean, like sometimes, I've had to give up the coffee in the afternoon because like I trying to go to sleep. Then the dreams, man, the dreams keep coming, and they're awful. At first, you're just like feel you're exploring. You find this cave, you go into it, and yeah, and things hanging and all, and that's why that hooch, man, I'm going to appreciate it. I'm going to drink myself into oblivion so I don't dream tonight.
I'm going to snatch the picture that I gave to,
No.
let's say, Mike back and say, you mean like this thing?
Oh God.
I'm going to give him a sanity roll.
Oh God.
They're already on edge. Big Al just kind of like, he kind of backs away. He's like, no. And he takes off running the opposite way. And you see Chuck, I mean, it's like, he's getting spots in his underarm, through the suit jacket and everything. He's like look, don't tell Mr. Crater, but man, I'm sorry. I can't get any closer to this house. I don't know what it is.
Go. We'll take it from here. What a bunch of pussies.
I mean, come on. Lucy ain't seen nothing yet, so. But, I mean, yeah, ridiculous. I won't tell Mr. Crater nothing.
I almost feel like we did come out here to take over.
Okay. All right. So as you assume you press on?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get closer.
Yep. As you kind of come around a bend in the trail, you see up ahead a 2-story house. It's a smaller farmhouse, but a lot of the vines, and it looks like it's starting to get a little overgrown. Looks like the yard hasn't been maintained in a few weeks. But what grabs your attention, the hedge, you see hanging off of the hedge a bunch of bones that are tied to strings and set up in totems. And if anyone has any occult.
No, but it sure looks like something my great-grandmother would have known.
Oh,
Probably.
This is witchcraft shit.
Okay.
I mean, does a 5 count?
A 0, 5?
No, it's just I have a 5.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
we all have that.
Always have a little bit of a chance.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, yeah.
Bones.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, some sort of farm of witchcraft shit.
It was weird.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Well, we will save you going to the house for next session.
No. Oh my God.
Our players included David Gasaway, Tori Wheeldryer, Jenny Olson, Dan DePolis, and myself, with Keith Craig as the keeper of arcane lore. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons, who are listed in the closing credits. If you would like to join them, please visit our Patreon page listed in the description, or you can use Super Thanks by hitting the button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.